Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Trading Table. This is Andrew. Join with me is Landon, and today we're going to be looking at some of the biggest movers of the market, what to watch for tomorrow, and more. Starting off here with our heat map of the S&P 500, we can see kind of a slow day, not a lot of movement, right? Intel did have a good day today. I don't know if it finished up. I think it did. Yep, up 2% today. So great day for Intel, and this is just furthering my theory. We are in a very nice uptrend right now. So looking at SPY though today, right? It was pretty choppy. We did have a lot of movements in price, but all in all, we didn't finish too different. We kind of did move up, and we're still moving up. I still think we're gonna test all-time highs sooner or later, but it did slow down a little bit today. This was like earlier in the morning, as you could see on the 15-minute. It was kind of like another pullback day. We made a new high, pulled back without making a new low, and then we kind of started moving back towards the upside, and we're getting really, really close to those previous highs. We're only about, if we just whip this out real quick, we're only about, if I can get this on here, just call it 0.75% away. So if buyers can come back in tomorrow, it'll be a great sign. I think the VIX is probably going to keep increasing tomorrow just because we do have a Fed meeting later in the afternoon. But in other news, the market is still firing, still doing great. Bulls are still in control. Nvidia kind of had a choppy day as well before breaking up again. And I think that, the market should, be testing some highs here. There's a lot of stocks hitting their 52-week high this week. So I think we can keep that up and keep moving, keep chugging along, and it'll be great signs all around for the market. If you guys want something right now, in my opinion, to hop into, I think Google is one of those stocks that are kind of lagging behind, but they still have huge potential. So this is kind of like Amazon. Remember, Amazon was something we were talking about to buy the Amazon dip, right? And now they're sitting at 180. We called it out like when they reported earnings and when the market was kind of crashing. As you could see from Amazon's chart and SPY's chart and all these other big tech charts, right? They've kind of like moved up quite a bit. Google hasn't as much. So there's still opportunity to kind of hop in here on Google for the long term. So honestly, I have Google potentially maybe 175 in the next coming months. I think it could definitely go higher. Can it go lower? I think it's more likely that we do see Google push higher than we see it push lower. And the great thing about Google is this is not a level it hasn't been at before, right? We've been almost to the 200 level before, and now we're sitting at 167. So Google's another one I'm going to be watching very closely these next few days. Bitcoin is doing great yet again. Told you guys, buy the dip here on Bitcoin, right? We were sitting around 59,000, 58,000 for a while, and we're finally moving back up. Riot is having a nice bull run as well. If we hop out to the 1 hour chart here, we can see we're slowly kind of trickling up. Nothing too crazy yet, but I'm sure that Bitcoin's chart kind of also reflects this. Yep. So we're kind of just still, consolidating, but I'm sure that we'll break in a direction sooner or later. Gold is still pushing up, which is just kind of crazy to me, and the dollar is still weakening. So the U.S. economy is kind of getting a little bit more fragile here as the dollar is weakening. So not the best sign for the U.S. economy. Is a great sign for gold, though. As the dollar kind of goes down and trickles down more, gold will just go higher and higher as there's more fear around the U.S. economy and the dollar. Shopify is still continuing its bull run up. I think sky is really the limit here, and there's been very few pullbacks. So, yeah, if you guys remember, we did upload our top 5 stocks video to get right now. Shopify was one of them. We called it at around like 62, I think. Might have been a little bit higher. I'm not 100% sure, but it doesn't matter, right? We're up almost $10. Playing like long-term call options on this would have been crazy. Yeah, just a lot of consolidation today. Nothing too crazy. I mean, the price was moving, as you could see. Like I think at our peak, we had here on Apple moving of like almost 1% in price in like less than like 10, 15 minutes. So, the market was moving a lot, but it wasn't moving in a certain direction. Buyers and sellers are kind of conflicted today. So, wasn't exactly the most exciting day to trade. There was still a lot of opportunity and whatnot. SPY is still heavily correlating to SPY. So, if you do trade SPY, look to get your daily bias from NVIDIA, right? As you can see, these charts are almost 1-to-1. SPY kind of moved a little bit more, but that's kind of like the usual there. Small caps are doing great as well. Like I said, Intel doing good, Dell doing good. Dell doing good is a sign of Intel doing good. So all is good right now. And we're going to go ahead and jump over to our economic calendar. This one's going to be kind of a shorter one, as there's not really a whole lot to go over. It's just kind of a really slow consolidating day. Once again, like I said, I do apologize for this video kind of being shorter, but there is quite literally like nothing to go over today, as the whole market kind of consolidated today. There's not really much more potential for stocks to the upside that I'm seeing right now, just because everything already had its move up. We just came out of like the biggest dip this year. So, yep, definitely a shorter video. But yeah, crude oil inventories did great today. And we could kind of see that in oil futures. Go take a look at oil futures. As we could see when it came out, not sure what time it came out. Let's, is that negative? Negative 4 point, so better than expected. Once again, I don't really trade oil, so I don't know how this works, but yeah, it looks like 10 a.m. Boom. Did this come out 10:30? So 10:30, bang, right to the upside, and then it just kind of crashed. So I don't know. Don't trade oil. Don't plan on it anytime soon. I'm a SPY warrior. But yeah, Fed meeting tomorrow after 2. Don't recommend trading anytime after 2. And then remember to take Friday off if you don't like trading during Powell, because he starts in the morning. And if you're like me and you don't start trading until like around 9:45 to 10, there's literally no point, because I swear he will yap till 1 p.m. So there is quite literally no point in even trying to trade Friday. Take the day off, go to the golf course. You know what I'm saying? It's just not the exact best day to trade when he speaks. But yeah, that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into the trading table. Please check out our free Discord. Link is in description, and we'll see you guys tomorrow at market close.